Do you ever look around and say, boy, life is just really hard sometimes? I know I find myself doing that. For me, it's usually when I see people around me in pain. It's when I see families struggling with a loved one's health, or perhaps struggling with the death of someone they loved, someone who helped to shape their very being. It's when I see people walking around with an unknown path, unsure of what their next step is, or maybe fearful of even taking that next step. It's when I see people who are unseen, those that the majority of people just don't stop to see and listen and to hear their stories. It's when I see families who are making decisions on whether to purchase bread or whether to pay the electricity. It's when I see marriages trying desperately to make it work, or others who are just too exhausted to try anymore. It's when the list of difficulties can continue and go on. But when I take the time to really see the journey that others are facing, I can't help but say, wow, God, life is super hard sometimes. And yet, as a person who loves Jesus, I want to see and I want to hear and I want to know the pain of others, if for no other reason than to love them and to pray for them, to listen to them. Many times they don't know that they're being prayed for. Other times maybe God knows they need a note or an in-person visit, and so we can go in that direction. Regardless, it is important to really see the struggle that others are in so we can be the people God has called us to be. One of my very favorite songs is by Brandon Heath, and it's called What If We? So check out these lyrics I'm going to read to you. It says, give me your eyes for just 1 second. Give me your eyes so I can see everything that I've been missing. Give your love for humanity. Give me your arms for the brokenhearted, the ones that are far beyond my reach. Give me your heart for the ones forgotten. Give me your eyes so I can see. If we are able to see others through the eyes of God, have a heart for those forgotten, what an impact we can have on the lives around us. Because life is really hard sometimes. And yet, if we know Jesus, we have the hope that others need. We have the ability to share that hope with others during their darkest times. Today, perhaps you are one who is walking through one of those dark times. Then I want to offer you this hope through these scriptures. Close your eyes and just let these scriptures sink in. These are some of my favorites. In Matthew, it says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. In Philippians 1:6, it says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it out until completion, until the day of Christ. And in Isaiah, I love this one. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Those scriptures are some that I hold on to when I'm going through a difficult time, just as a reminder that God's got this. His arms are big enough to hold me, and his strength is big enough to send me off and allow me to fly like eagles once again. Perhaps today, you're on the other side. You are hurting for others. You are troubled and unsure of how to move forward to help those who are in pain around you. I want to offer you these scriptures. One from Galatians that says, bear one another's burdens. In 1 Thessalonians, it says, therefore encourage one another. In Romans, it says, let us please his neighbor for his good, to build him up. These are scriptures that are reminding us that we are to be the people who point others to the hope of Jesus, to be his arms and to be his feet, loving others through our words and deeds. So whether today you are walking through a difficult time, or whether you're in the position to minister to someone else, I want you to know that you are seen, you are loved, you are important, you are cared for. Do you understand that? I hope so. I'll close with Romans 15:13 that simply says, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. God bless you today, and know that if you need prayer or an ear to listen, that I am here, and so is God.